for two wild guys throwing out spicy ideals on fantasy football. Welcome back to the Dynasty Football Maniac. Trust at your own risk.
Talk about the top five linebackers. Let's just not really top five linebackers, but linebackers I think that'll be successful this year. And we'll talk about the obvious ones and the unobvious ones that weren't like they were notable, but then not really where they were in tiering wise placed. So I'm going to start off with what I think the overall top pick is, and that's going to be common knowledge, Raquan Smith. I mean, everybody knows he's one of the top linebackers. Consistency. I mean, he's one of the safest picks in IDP overall. He has 4 consecutive seasons with over 150 plus tackles, 21.5 career sacks. He produces his career 15% tackle rate. And I mean, he's just a solid LB1. I mean, so if you could pick him up, he's a definite. Next one on the list that I think is like top notch on the list, even though he's getting his elderman years, is Zaire Franklin. I mean, when has he been a disappointment? Um, he's one of the most dependable tacklers, both full time role in 2002. 3 seasons of 165 plus tackles and led the league in tackles the last season. Good bet for 90 plus solo tackles. He appears in over 1,000 snaps, has over a 15.3% tackle rate. He's so like zone coverage, everything. He's top of the line. So I mean, at this point, he has not faltered. So I wouldn't like give up on him. I mean, he's like in an IDP league, the first two you should see go are them two. I mean, unless you have a special Miles Garrett or someone like that you like specifically, but that's for like DL because Miles Garrett falls under more DL. But for linebackers, that I say that probably the top two linebackers. And when I say I like some spice in it, Zach Bond came out last year. I mean, wow. I mean, this guy sat as a backup in Saints. He got traded to the Eagles. He come out. They moved his position kind of. I mean, he just 151 tackles, 3.5 sacks, 5 forced fumbles, 11 tackles for loss. I mean, what else? I mean, this guy was unbelievable last year for the Eagles. Just unbelievable. So for linebacker, he would definitely be a pickup. So he's number one. He's a number guy on in my little five list that I'm giving you guys today because I think it's really important. I might go a little bit higher than five. I'm not sure where I'm going to stop, but if I was out there and I'm drafting and I'm looking for a linebacker in an IDP, I'd be keeping my eyes on this guy. And you guys can always go back to our ranking list of linebackers. This might be a little bit out of the order that I had them ranked, but just giving you a little insight of why I ranked them like that. Um, Another one that I think he's kind of like he's not there yet, but he is there, and that's Edgerrin Cooper. I mean, he's definitely he's definitely increasing his snaps, and his production rate is just over. Like he has a 17.7 tackle rate over 491 snaps. That's ridiculous. And all signs point that this guy is going to be the guy. I mean, he's opposite of Quail Walker. Um, there's so much upside. Why wouldn't you take him? I mean, in an IDP league, he'd be like someone I want to like. I mean, I would have never put Zach Bond there until Zach Bond did what he did. But this guy here, I mean, he didn't quite do it, but he's there. I believe he's going to be there next year, and I believe if you slip on him this year, especially in a dynasty, you might be sitting back thinking, "Hey, I wish I'd have picked up Adrian Cooper." I mean, young rookie, second year, so definitely someone to look at. Another one that I like a lot is Jack Campbell. He kind of just picked it up. He took a full time role after Alex Azonia got hurt. I mean, week 8, he finished with 13.4% tackle rate. Same high projections this guy's going to be unbelievable. So that'd be another one I would look at as a top tier linebacker. So if I was tearing them out, I mean, there's so many more. You got Ernest Jones, T.J. Edwards, DJ Henley, Terrell Bernard, uh, Jamin Sherwood, and let's not forget Robert Spillman. So he's now with the New England Patriots. He's not even with the Raiders of what he did last year. And I mean, this guy was unbelievable. I mean, he was the top scorer in IDP last year. And do I think he's going to do it again this year? No, I believe he'll finish in probably the top 10. I don't believe we'll see him finish as the top scorer. I don't see him repeat again. So that's something I just believe. Another one I'd look at, and I always liked the guy, and he's always shown like splashes of, hey, this is a defensive player I need to look at. He's now with Dallas. He formerly played with the Bears at one time, and that's Jack Sanborn. Um, I honestly think we're going to see a pickup. I mean, he's going to be in a familiar defense with Matt Eberflus, and I'm just expecting him to just do really great. I mean, he has got that potential of having at least a 16% tackle rate in this scheme, and it's just something that we can look forward to seeing. So, I mean, I would if I was like in a late round draft, I'm saying like way at the bottom, and I'm filling up my linebackers, and I see Jake Sanborn out there, I'd grab him because he could become a big surprise. So I wouldn't like cut off all bets. I mean, he's definitely a guy. Very interested. I'm just kind of going through the list here of some like top. Uh, Another rookie that I liked from last year, and I liked him when I talked a lot about when he came out of North Carolina. A very big Peyton Wilson fan, still am. Is he a tier one yet? No. Uh, he's like Edric Cooper. He made big impacts in a part-time role. Um, I just this year is a little more he gets, the more snaps he gets, the more roles he plays. I see him kind of going up from an LB4 to more like an LB3, maybe even a one. So it's definitely something to look forward to. So if you're out there getting a rookie, Peyton Wilson is really one of the top rookies I think that are out there, like from last year rookies, not this year rookies. I'm talking about 2024. Very impressive. So I mean, I would pick him up. And another one, I mean, there's just that caliber that I'm like, wow, you know. So I'm looking at see right here, the rankings right here currently. And let's not forget the older gentlemen, like the other guys that we always talk about, Bobby Oakrey and Persade and Caden Ellis. I mean, other top linebackers that are out there that are just like, wow. So what surprised me is I honestly think this is a season for TJ Watt. I think TJ Watt, as he stays healthy, he's going to get better. I expect him to climb up, at least finish in the top 5 scoring this year. Micah Parson, I wish we could say that. I just think he's playing more of a DL role. So as a linebacker, he's sliding. Um, and points wise, he's not as scoring as much, but he's definitely a good pickup. I mean, when he could still play linebacker in fantasy, it's just not your top end. I mean, he's in the top 26, maybe top 30. Mm. So, yeah, so I just wanted to kind of cover a couple of them guys, let you guys know how I feel about coming out. So, just out of this draft right here, what I would look at is these 4 linebackers. Definitely pick them up. I mean, Raquan Smith, Zaire Franklin, Zach Bond, and Jack Campbell. I mean, these guys are top notch. And then the younger generation got behind them: Edgerrin Cooper, Peyton Wilson. I mean, just don't pass them up. You get an opportunity to get one of these guys on your defensive team. I'm really excited. Best ball's fixing. Well, I'm already started my drafts for best ball, so I'm kind of putting some teams together. We did a few shows on some live drafts, and I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little tidbit of why some of these defensive players we put in these rankings and what we thought about them and what was special about them, especially with Zach Bond. I wanted you guys to understand how important it is. Like when you're playing in an IDP league, it's important to build your offense, but it's also important to pay attention to your defense. And linebackers play a very important role. So you want to pick up the best. When it comes to the offensive side, the running backs, I'm going to tell you the battle is going to be between Bijan and Barkley. I think them two right there are going to battle out. I really have a lot of high hopes for Breece Hall to return and be in that little whole top two. I'm a little concerned about what happened in the Jets training so far with Justin Fields stumping his toes. I guess he stumped his toe. He got a toe injury or a lower leg injury. Um, Bad break for him. Hopefully he can recover. We'll see him at the start of the season. I'm not sure where that's at yet. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was in a fantasy dynasty league and I had an open flex spot and say Brady Cook wasn't picked up, I'd be interested just to kind of stash him on a taxi. You know, why do you say Brady Cook? Well, he's playing for the Jets. Yeah, he's fifth down on the chart, but I mean, you got T Rod and someone else. Oh, Martinez that used to play with Nebraska. All there. Um, yeah, out of them quarterbacks, if you did any kind of college ball and you watched Missouri, Brady Cook was wow. I was so surprised he went undrafted. But then again, I was also surprised at where Saunders landed in the draft. So it's like, what else could you be surprised about? And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because Kurt Warren was an undrafted quarterback and he won a Super Bowl and he made it all the way through. So anything can be possible. But I think out of that room, when I look at the Jets bench, I mean, I'd be impressed with grabbing Brady Cook and running with him. I mean, you're not going to play him this year, and really depends on where Justin Fields go. I mean, the Jets don't have much, and we all seen what T. Rod did last year with the Giants. I mean, just I just don't see him doing that well. Uh, we're looking at our lads. I like our lads' depth chart so much better than some of the other depth charts out here. So that's where I'm at right now. So we're going to take a look at this real quick. Giants. No, I'm talking about the Jets. Shit. Okay, depth chart. So you got Justin Fields. You got Tyrod Taylor, Adrian Martinez, and Brady Cook. And in my opinion, out of them quarterbacks, I'll be looking more at Brady Cook. That's what I'm saying. You don't put him on your starting bench. You throw him on your taxi. This is a deep, deep sleeper. It can happen. It might not happen. It really depends the call on Justin Fields. We know he's already listed as injured. I'm not sure of the time frame they're giving him. So they have a little bit of optimism. Be interesting to see what they do. I just if I wouldn't bet on Justin Fields at this point till the start of the season, see how everything goes. I know I made some trades and manipulations, and I actually picked him up as one of my second quarterbacks in the league. Now I'm kind of sitting back like, figures. I got me an Aaron Rodgers situation here. But we'll see. We'll see. It just maybe the Jets are the curse of quarterback. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder. I hope not. Doesn't look good. But I do like the idea that they didn't pick up Josh Reynolds. I think Josh Reynolds is going to look really good. Josh Reynolds was at Jacksonville the year before. He also, I mean, he's just an overall good wide receiver. Garrett Wilson's there, definitely a pickup. And like I said, I believe this is the year Brees Hall will make a comeback. So it'll be interesting to watch. And also, they have Gardner and Quincy defense, but we talked a little bit about that in our AFC shows that we've been having. So we kind of broke that whole team down for you and what we thought on them and how everything was going to work. So as coming out this year, I would be on a rookie, kind of jumping all over the place. I meant to mention the rookies that are coming out this year for linebackers: Jaheed Campbell and Abdul Carter. All look like great pickups. Um, so I mean, it'd be interesting to see how they do. And Swinswetter for Cleveland, I believe he'll probably do very well this year. So be another player, be kind of interesting to kind of like, okay, that's a linebacker I might want to put on my IDP defensive team. So fantasy, it's coming around the corner. September's not far away. Most of your drafts are going on right now. I always say when you're drafting, always draft what you draft for talent on your first couple picks, because that's what you need to do. Then draft for needs after that. So it's like you're going to fill your talent spots in your first 3 or 4 rounds. And then after that, you need to be looking for some what do I need? And who's the best out of that category that's left on the thing? And do I think they're the best? Don't always, doesn't mean that they're ranked on IDP, they're the best. I mean, they could have players ranked on IDP and they didn't even score the highest the last 2 years, but they are normally in the top 10. So they're consistent. And they're very popular players to draft. So that's why they're consistent in scoring points is why they're popular in drafting. So they get a little higher rating. Zach Bond kind of surprised me with his blow up that he drove that high up to get it to tier one. Prior, you wouldn't have probably seen him until tier seven, tier six. And prior to that, probably wouldn't even see him in them tiers. So, and then the Justin Jeffersons and the Jamar Chases of the world, they are who they are. CeeDee Lamb is still holding in there. Malik Neighbors is definitely proven to be one of them guys. I think they're kind of disrespecting Amon St. Brown because really, honestly, anybody that's in the top 10 right there, just like, wow. I mean, Brian Thomas Jr., Nico Collins, Drake London, Puka Nuka. I mean, all these guys. I mean, any of them I would love to have on my team as a wide receiver. And yes, I like Glad McConkey a lot because he was a focused attention on the Chargers for Herbert. I wonder if it's going to still be the same this year, but with them picking up other players and getting little pieces here and there, maybe we'll see something a little bit more. So it's kind of exciting. Jackson Smith Enigma. I mean, JSN is finally going to be wide receiver one for the Seahawks. Lockett's gone, and Metcalf is gone. That's who you have, and he's definitely a wide receiver one. He was a wide receiver at Ohio State as a one, so can't deny that. Um, T. Higgins, he's always that guy behind Jamal Chase, but he still produces what he produces. So it's like, why wouldn't I? And there's been some interesting things. I think the big one, and I think the big sleeper for wide receivers would probably be Dante's. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Deontay Johnson is who I was thinking of. He's at the Cleveland's currently. He might get his chance. I mean, there was a time he was pretty dominant, pretty well respected as a wide receiver when he played for Pittsburgh. Kind of fell off, faltered away. He kind of got like, I mean, he did okay at the Panthers, just wasn't his thing. I think in the Cleveland scene, we might see a little upbeat. Really depends on the quarterback. But then Joe Flacco starts, it's going to be it. I don't think Kenny Pickett's going to be out there at all. I have this feeling that that's just not going to happen. It might. I mean, I'm not an expert. I mean, I'm not always right either. So they could put the Kenny Pickett out there, but we seen what happened at Pittsburgh with him. But he did well, somewhat. I mean, at Pittsburgh. I mean, but I just I don't see him as a starter. I see him more as a backup. I would like to see a little bit of Dylan Gabriel, and I'm kind of curious about the Saunders thing. What is going to happen with that? So, with them doing the cuts right now and the playing out preseason and all this stuff going on right now, I'll be watching it very closely in the Cleveland room just to kind of be curious of what quarterback makes it because it's kind of hard to read the stories. They're all over the place. It's like some are negative to Saunders, some of them are positive towards Saunders, but most of them all to the same consensus that Dylan Gabriel's third in line, uh, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett. I mean, who knows? I mean, we don't know. So it'll be interesting uh, just to kind of see where that lands and who takes the reins there. So I'm like, okay, whew, we're like a little whirlpool there. And then I love the tight ends. I think tight ends are the top thing. Like, I love tight ends. I love playing in a tight end bonus league. I like the tight ends now. We have a little bit more choices. There was a time when you only had like five real good ones or six good ones. You got a pretty good. There's about 50, probably about 15, 17 tight ends out there that are worthy. I mean, uh, it's hard to believe, but there is the Brock Bowers, the Trey McBrides, the Sam Laportas, TJ Hawkinson, Tucker Kraft, David Njoku, Mark Andrews, even though he's on his last spill, right behind him is Isaiah Likely, Jake Ferguson, Juno Smith. It's just kind of scary how all that's working with Juno Smith. Because he got traded to Pittsburgh. He's not at Miami no more. So he's back at Pittsburgh with Pat Spearmith. And I'm kind of wondering how that balance is going to come out. The one I was interested in at first was Mason Taylor, but still interested in him at the Jets. And another one that I really like is the Indianapolis one that was drafted, Tyler Warren. Kind of curious on how all that plays out. I don't really expect a whole lot out of Colston Loveland this year. I still believe Colmet will lead the room. So it's a wait and see kind of thing. If they have Colston Loveland ahead of Colmet, the depth charts don't. So, I mean, it's like trying to push something there that's not there yet. I'd be kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I would still kind of be putting my bets on Colmet than Colston Loveland. I mean, yeah, he's the top rookie coming out. But let's just take a look at this Chicago depth charts. Tell you guys what's really going on. So yeah, they're still showing Colston Loveland on our lads as the number one tight end. He was picked in the first round, so maybe he is over Colmet. Well, it'll be interesting. I mean, the whole Caleb Williams thing is interesting. So there you say, I don't know how much more to say on that. But no, I just want to kind of do a little quick tidbit on some of these positions. Mainly, it was kind of on the linebackers, and then went off on everything else. If you guys like the content, hit the like button. And hey, don't forget to subscribe. And like Austin always said, sharing is caring. So always remember that.